Hey guys, it's me. So, I come bearing bad news. Not just for us, but for Game. So, it would appear that Game are deciding that they're going to change reward points. Guess what they're doing? You know how, like, before, for every reward point was worth about 0.125 on spent? They're changing it to 0.25. So basically, you're going to get about half your reward points. I mean, their points themselves, are still going to chalk out the same for how many points you need to buy something, but you're going to earn half the points you did before. So you thought Game were ripping you off now. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, okay, yes, technically, they don't have to give you points. You don't actually have to earn points for trading in and buying games and buying peripherals and buying systems and buying Xbox Gold and buying PlayStation Plus membership and yada yada yada. However, considering every kind of retail chain out there, I mean, from coffee shops to, big supermarkets and all the rest of it, have a point system, and points are for loyalty. You inspire customer loyalty by making the points worth a damn. This decision seems to be a little bit, stupid. It's like, I just do not understand the thinking here. It's just absolutely mental. And it hurts my brain. Game, what on earth are you doing? Seriously, come on, think it through, right? If we are getting less for our trade-ins, then you know what's going to happen? You really know what's going to happen, don't you? People are more likely to use other outlets. And then you're going to go, yeah, but we bought the other outlet. Yeah, but there are other outlets, aren't there? There's Cash Generator. There's CX. Now, people can sell their stuff on eBay. Alright? And if you start making people's points worth less, they're not going to be as inclined to earn the points, which means they will buy the games elsewhere. Like, case in point, alright, Game? I recently bought a platinum headset for my PlayStation, right? Now, I wanted to spend my money with you, right? But here's the kicker. I bought that platinum headset from Argos. And you know why I bought it from Argos? One, they were selling it 10 quid cheaper than you. And that's even on your website, right? It's still 10 quid cheaper. And then when I bought it, right, they gave me a 10 quid voucher back because I spent over 100 quid with them. And you know what I did with that 100? You know what I did with that 10 quid voucher? I went back to Argos because I still had a little bit of money left over from my savings, and I bought Steep. So not only did I buy headphones, I bought a game from them in the same day. Now, yes, okay, Game, we all know you're hurting, alright? That's abundantly clear. The entire game retail sector is hurting. Look at how GameStop is remodeling their business and how, they're slowly but surely dying. And, I forget what they're called in Australia, but they're doing something different. There are better ideas, okay? There are far, far better ideas, Game. Don't knacker your customer base. Don't make us not want to come to your store. I have a long time Game customer. I mean, I got reward shares a couple of years ago. The video's on this channel. And I got shares from Game for being a long time customer. And those were great. And you guys are capable so much. And your staff are really good. I've tried many times to be one of them because I care about gaming deeply. That's why I do this channel. But it's like, what on earth were you thinking putting this out? Right? You don't devalue the points because you devalue us, the customer. Alright? It's ridiculous. I mean, you do clever things like you make, you start delving into mobile phones and t-shirts and stuff like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's grand. You know, but like taking the tablets and that. Brilliant. That's great. You know, that helps your business model. You open more gaming beyond some centres or whatever they're called. The ones where there's like arcade, you come in and game with your pals. You know, like really nice PCs and like like they got one in Glasgow. It's actually really really cool. I wanted to have a go, but I need just that they have the time. You know, and you can have like game stores that have got like proper arcades in them, like a couple of arcade cabinets. You know. And like I have a true retro section, you know, mixed with the formula a bit. And one of the nice things about going to a game that you can't get from a website, and you certainly can't get from most second-hand stores, you know, because it's just like they're just trying to fend off the junkies who are trying to sell the stuff they've nicked from a house for their next heroin hit. It's like it's going in and talking to staff that know the subject, that know games and know equipment and know what you want to need, you know, like who can converse with you about games and go, aye but this, and you can turn around and go, aye but that, and you find your way around and you develop a customer rapport and those customers come back. You know, that's what it's about. You need to actually put the customer first, because if you put the customer last, the customer ain't coming back, game. It's that simple. It's like, I can't believe I have to explain this to a company that's been going as long as you have. Now I remember going to EB Games way back in the 90s, right? Back when like Games Master was first on TV with a super young Dominic Diamond. All praise Dominic Diamond. But seriously, I mean, you've been around a long time, and if you think now, after all you went through a couple of years ago to try and save yourselves, it'd be a crying shame, especially as in this couple of years from now, you know, there's going to be PlayStation 5 and there's going to be Next Box, you know, whatever they decide to call it. Like, in previous videos I've said about things you could do, things that would definitely be just smarter to do. Look at what they're doing in Australian game stores, okay? Look at the rental system that they've got going, where, you know, you pay a monthly fee and you can go in, you know, and have the from their second hand selection, you take a game home, you bring it back once you've played it, you have as many games as you want, and if you want to buy that game, then you can get on a discount. I mean, that's brilliant! The Aussies came out with that, and apparently the Americans are thinking a day in that. That's great! It's like, and you know what that's just like? That's like what Microsoft has just done with the Xbox, where they're going like, well yes, if you sign up to our special program, not only do you get all these wonderful games, but you get all our first party exclusives as well. It's like, light bulb? I mean, if Microsoft are coming after you in that fashion, then go on back with them in the same fashion, because Microsoft are basically looking to cut you out of the picture game, right? Think about it. If Microsoft are going, well, you could just have everything electronically, you're already paying for it, then people are not going to feel incentivized to come to you for a physical copy of a game, buy it from you, you know. Instead, they'll sit in their house, go, download, and within a wee while, they'll have it on their system, they'll never have come to you, and they don't need to actually come to you from, you know, Microsoft points or whatever, because, you know, they'll do it through PayPal. It's like, you're cutting yourselves at the picture game. Seriously. Think it through. Alright? I like you. Okay, you've done some stuff that's stupid, but I like shopping in game. And if game was to leave the high street and to leave the retail space entirely, because if your shops go down, your website's through to follow. It's that simple. And you've got a lot of people that work for you, right? And, you know, your average granny and parent who wants to buy for their gaming kid, you're the main port of call. You go away. Because grannies ain't buying kids games. Because, like, how many grannies are going to go, like, you know, to Amazon and know what game they're getting? They'll get even more bamboozled and there'll be nobody there to help them. But your staff are really good. I have met many game staff in my time, and to a man, they've all been awesome to me. But that's a customer relationship. You build customer relationships. I build a customer relationship here. I try to make sure that the videos I make are at least something attempting to be entertaining, if sometimes interesting, you know. But at the very least, these videos are honest and from the heart. I care about this subject. And you should care about gaming, because you're a game selling company. Gaming is your bread and butter. Yes, okay, you sell second-hand systems, but you also sell second-hand games. And if nobody's going to come to you to trade games in, then you're going to have no second-hand games to sell. I don't know how else to put it, game. Seriously, get your act together. Anyway, if you want more on this story, check out, what's it called? I think what's this website called? Hang on, let me look at it again. VG247. They got the full SP on the story, but basically I've given you most of it. Anyway, guys, you know the drill. Rate, favourite, comment, share, subscribe, and of course, as always, aye, nae bother.